Hi. In previous lecture, we have seen basics of blockchain related concepts, the what is block, and there are several algorithms of blockchains, what is transaction, and then some concepts, Genesis block, and another blocks that block contains some informations of blocks that are created. In this lecture, the structure of a blockchain program basically consists follow the steps and the structure of blockchain program. First, importing SHA-256 hash function. For hashing, we are using SHA-256 hash function. SHA-256 hash is not available in JavaScript and requires you to use an external library that is known as a Crypto.js library. Contains secure implementations for different hash functions. To install the Crypto.js using following commands on a command prompt that is called as a terminal. The npm install hyphen save Crypto.js node package manager. You can use as a net like this here. Firstly, you want to install Visual Studio Code software. VS Code. If you go to that website for you can check as a Visual Studio Code how to install Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code. This is the website. Click on this VS Code. And click on this to download that VS Code, current version of VS Code. Okay, this type of output you can see in that images here, same to same. Okay. Like this. Download and install it VS Code. Okay. Open the terminal like this terminal. You can open it here the terminal or click on this new terminal, open it, and the command is here. The command is npm install hyphen save Crypto.js. Click on this command, copy it and then paste it. Okay, here the files are copied. Okay, due to previously we have already installed that Crypto.js. If you install that Crypto.js, the output is the program that contains package-lock-.json file. Okay, the next you will see that the following output npm warn save error enode, like this output, and how many times that are required to install the package is 1.75 per seconds. Now crypto.js is installed successfully. Then afterwards we can import it in our .js file using following statement, that crypto.js slash shf256, you can require that file. And how to import that file? Using this statement, const shh256 is equals to require in bracket double quote crypto.js slash shh256. Means this statement is important. That file is imported in your program. Why import that file? Due to shh256 algorithm that are used in your program. The second step, creating a block class. This is a class that is called as a block class. Creating a block class, create a basic block structure using the block class. This is a basic block structure. In the block structure that contains a constructor, index, timestamp, data and previous hash. These 4 values that are required in the constructor. And the constructor that contains these DOS index is equals to index, these dot timestamp is equal to timestamp, data is equals to data, and the previous hash is equals to previous hash, and current hash of that block is this dot hash is equals to this dot calculate hash. The calculate hash means you can calculate that hash for the block. That's why you can use calculate hash. This is the structure of basic block structure. When you create a new block, you need to pass a timestamp, some data, and the hash of that block that went before it. The block structure that contains index, timestamp, data, previous hash and calculate hash. These 5 values that are passed to a constructor of block constructor. Here what each property means, that 5 data you want to pass, the each property of that data is the first, that is a timestamp. Tell us when the block was created. When the block was created, you can use any format you like. In example, we will use a Unix timestamp. Unix timestamp or Windows timestamp, you can use it. The second one, that is the data. Parameter can include any type of data that you want to associate it with this block. If you want to build a cryptocurrency, you can store transaction details in here, like a sender or receiver, and amount of money that was transferred. Means in this data that contains the cryptocurrency, you can transfer from sender to receiver, and which amount of cryptocurrency you want to transfer. This is the data for sender and receiver names that are important, and how many amount you want to transfer the another person. That information can include in the data. The next one, that is the previous hash, is a string that contains the hash of the previous block. This is what will create the chain of blocks and will be very important to ensure the integrity of our blockchain ladder. The previous hash that contains a string. Seen that the hash string, and in the hash string that contains numbers and characters combination is a string that contains the hash of a previous block, and this is what will create the chain of blocks and will be very important to ensure the integrity of our blockchain ladder. Means the previous block, previous hash, what is the previous hash number, using this block that contains the previous hash number, means you can join the previous blocks hashes. Each block points towards the previous block, and that's why we have to previous hash attribute. That means that each block need a one of the hash. Each block has one of the hash, and that hash, if another block you can join that the hash using the previous hash. Hash nothing but the one of the string that contains numbers and small and capital letters combinations. Okay, the next, calculating hash using a function. Now that we have our calculate hash method, let's use init constructor of our block. Calculate hash. How to calculate the hash? Return SHA. SHA is the algorithm. SHA 256 is algorithm, and that algorithm can calculate the hash string. That algorithm can calculate the hash string. This dot index plus this dot previous plus this dot timestamp, and finally json dot string file in bracket this dot data dot toString. Means this function, this total function can return a one of the string. This SHA function is used for these data, and it creates one of the string, and that string is returned to the function that is a calculate hash. Calculate hash function is return a string that is nothing but a hash string. Creating a blockchain class. Creating a blockchain class. In previously we have created a block class, and the block class that is one of the constructor, and the constructor having five different types of argument you want to pass it. The first one is index, the second one is previous hash, the third one is the third one is hash, and the next one is data, and the one is timestamp. These are five arguments you can pass it. Same another class that is created, that is a blockchain class, and the blockchain class has a constructor, and in the constructor section we have write this dot chain is equals to this dot create genesis block. You know Genesis block. Genesis block is the first block of a chain, and in a blockchain, the constructor section you write this dot chain is equals to this dot create a Genesis block. Means you can create a Genesis block first. In this case, the blockchain is a very simple object, and that contains a property chain, and this is an array containing all the blocks on the chain. Before we can add new block, we have to add a Genesis block, and this is the first block on the chain, and it's a bit special because it cannot point to the previous block. Means in the Genesis block, the previous block there is no one block than Genesis blocks. That's why previous hash is 0 of this Genesis block. The next one, function for creating Genesis block. The following method is used to create a Genesis block. Create Genesis block, return new block, 0, index as a 0. The timestamp, that is you can write a 01 oblique 01 dash 01 dash 0 2017, or you can write current timestamp. The block name is as a Genesis block, data that contains Genesis block, and the hash, finally the previous hash is write as a 0. Back the constructor of our blockchain class, we can now add the Genesis block whenever we create a new blockchain instance. If we create a new blockchain instance, then the first that is created Genesis block and the constructor should be called of a blockchain, and it creates a Genesis block. Function for getting latest block. Get latest block function to return the new block, but that is not a Genesis block, that is a latest block. Return this dot chain dot length minus 1. Chain has a length, yes. Chain length is, if a Genesis block is created, then the starting as a 0, that is index number is a 0. Okay, another block can join it, that means the index number is increased by 1. Another block is joined, then chain is increased by 2. Okay, same here, if the block is created, then the length of a chain is increased by 1. The Genesis block is created, the index number that is a 0. That means the length of chain is 1, but the index number is 0. Same as the another block is added, then the index is increased by 1. The index number is 1, but actually the size of chain is 2. Okay, means get latest block, return this dot chain dot length minus 1. If a chain length is 10, minus 1, that is number is 9. The number is 9. Means the next will be joined to the 10. Index number is 10. Function for adding a block. The add block method is a bit more complicated. Before we can add a new block to our chain, we have to correctly set the previous hash property of that block. Function for adding a block. How do previous two functions that are created block? The first function that create a Genesis block, and the second function that is create a new block. But that blocks can added using the add block method. The add block method is a bit more complicated. Before we can add a new block to our chain, we can to correctly set the previous hash property of that block. It has to be set to the hash of the latest block on our chain, and we also have to calculate the hash of the new block. Add block in bracket new block, and the new block that creates new block, it can add the previous block using these lines of code. New block dot previous hash is equals to this dot get latest block dot hash. This dot get latest block dot hash. New block dot hash is equals to new block dot calculate hash, and this dot chain dot push of in a bracket new block. These three lines of code to added a new block of a previous created blockchain. The blockchain is ready. Blockchain is created. Blockchain means nothing but the number of blocks that are added into that blockchain. The blockchain is ready, but the another block you can add using this add block function, and the another block nothing but the new block, and that new block dot previous hash is equals to this dot get latest block dot hash to get the previous hash. New block dot hash is equals to new block dot calculate hash, means this is created a new hash for the current block, and this dot chain dot push is equals to in bracket a new block. In the block that is ready to data is ready made to store. Block index is also created, but the previous block hash and this block hash is not created. Using the add block to create that previous hash, current that block hash, and also that block can add using the chain dot push function. The next one, that is display block information. Display block information. In a reality, adding blocks to a blockchain requires you to mine it. That's something we will add in a part 2 of this post. We keep reading. Let Sanju coin is equals to new blockchain. The one of the person that name is Savji coin is equals to new blockchain, means this is the name of the block, and sorry, the name of the chain Sanju chain Savju coin, that is the name of the blockchain. New blockchain means it's called the blockchain constructor. It calls the blockchain constructor. Here the blockchain constructor, and this constructor is called this dot chain is equals to this dot create a genesis block, and this create genesis block means this type of block is called. Okay, here the first block is created using this line is created a genesis block. Okay, and let's add a new blocks. You can add the new blocks using the Savji coin dot add block. Add block, and you can write a new block that the another block of a previous genesis block can join it. Once again, the another block is joined to the previous block. Means you can create the first block, that is a genesis block, using this line or this statement. Here that statement can call this function, call this constructor, and the constructor that write you this dot create genesis block. That means this function is called, and this function is called that create a one of the block, that is called as a genesis block. Same the next one, that is the next line, that is Savji coin dot add block. Okay, you can add a block. The function add block is called, and in add block function you write the new block as a parameter. Here you pass the new block as a parameter. Yeah, okay, new block as a parameter, and the new block, that means nothing but the block constructor. You can go to the first, that is a block constructor, you have write it. This is a block constructor. It means it creates a block. It creates a block. This constructor is created as a block. And if the block is created, if a block is created using these lines, new block dot a previous hash is equals to this dot get latest block dot hash. Get latest block, that is a genesis block. The first hash is nothing but the genesis block hash is stored in the previous hash. And the new hash is created using the calculate hash function. Calculate hash function to create a new hash of the new block. And this dot chain dot push means this new block can add it to that chain, means the another block is added to the blockchain. The block that is previous created as a genesis block, you can join the another block to the genesis block, and the block has number of amounts, that is a 4. Amount is a 4. The amount is a 4. The next block that is created and that block is added, and the block amount is 10. The amount is nothing but the data of that block. Here the timestamp. There we have created 2 new blocks, and let's see what our blockchain is new looks like. Stringify.s Saju coin, and use 4 spaces for format it. Console.log json.stringify Saju coin dot comma null comma 4. This line to how many numbers of blocks that are created, and the block all blocks information can display using this function console.log in bracket json.stringify Savju coin comma null comma 4. After the combining all the above steps, the final program we will look like this. All the steps that are created, these are the final program of here. This is the final program. Total program is here. The first, you can declare a const SHA-256 is equals to requires crypto-js SHA-256. That is the first line. These first lines can generate the SHA-256 key. SHA-256 key using this file crypto.js/SHA-256. Here the constructor of class block. Here the first function that is to calculate the hash. Okay, and finally the block is created. Finally the block is complete. This is the block structure. In the block, that one is the constructor and another is the calculate hash. Okay, these two functions in the block. The first is the constructor and the another one is the calculate hash. Constructor is a one type of function. Okay, whenever the block object is created, then constructor is called. The second, that is the class blockchain. The second class, that is a class blockchain, and in the blockchain class that contains, the first is constructor, second one is created genesis block, and the third one is to created a latest to get the information of latest block, and the last one, that is the to add a block of the previous created blockchain. These three lines that are created, the first line that is created genesis block, the second line that is created one of the first blocks, the third line that is created is another second block. The first line genesis block, second line that is created to the first block, and the second block that is created to the second line. Console.log in bracket json.stringify.saju coin comma null comma 4. This is the last line, and to print the information of related blocks, all blocks. How to build a small blockchain application? These are the some steps. The first step, that is installation. Download the Visual Studio Code installer. Now previously we have seen that the information of installer. The second one, that is install Visual Studio Code. So after installation of Visual Studio Code and install additional component of version Node.js. You can go to the website of Node.js and download the Node.js. Node.js latest version. You can download the Windows installer. Click on this Windows installer. Automatically 27.8 MB installer can download. The next one, that is write a code for a building blocks. Step first, create a folder or any drive where you can save your blockchain program. And the second one, that is open a Visual Studio Code. Firstly, you can create a folder of any drive like a D or E drive. You can create one of the folder. The second one, open Visual Studio Code. Select file dash open folder. Select your blockchain program folder. Select a file. Open a folder. Select your blockchain program folder. In the Explorer section, your folder is displayed. In the Explorer section, your folder is displayed. There are 4 icons near to your folders. You can see that the 4 icons. Sorry. These are the 4 icons. New file, new folder, refresh and collapse folder in Explorer. These are the 4 icons near to your folder is displayed. Click a new file icon and give the file with the extension, that is .js extension. Here the .js extension. In the Explorer section, your folder is displayed. There are 4 icons near to your folder name. Click on new file icon and give a file name with .js extension. Write a program in the .js file. Write a program in the .js file. This program is write in a .js file. The next one, step 6, select run without debugging, or select environment and then Node.js. Or you can write simply in the terminal. Select a terminal, new terminal. A new terminal is open with our folder like this. You can see that here the terminal open in this, like here. You can see that d:/blockchain program. Same thing. In the terminal, the first, that is npm install dash save crypto.js. Enter it. The next one, that is the execute your program using the following commands, and here the node and the file name .js, press enter. After that, the output is here. Look like this, the output. Chain, and the first block, that is the Genesis block. The previous hash is 0. The second block that is created, this, that is the index number is first, and the previous hash of this block is baga. You can see that D7EEDEAA1F. This is the hash of the Genesis block. Here the index 2 that contains the previous hash 1142. Here the hash of the index 1 block, that is 1142e. Okay, in this way you can run one of the program of blockchain. In the next lecture we have seen how to run the program of blockchain and total code right in this here. Now we will stop today's lecture.